Hi, thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for coming back, or if it's your first time, welcome. So, I just wanted to get on here and talk about um, businesses you can start and things that I've seen just in different groups and forums and things like that of what customers are looking for. I just love doing that sort of just researching, just understanding people, um, just that designing experiences, understanding markets. So that's what brings me here today, and I just want to help others, with advice, resources, things to think about, because I know, you know, we're all trying to figure out, okay, if you're looking at the African continent, where to go. Um, yeah, you're just trying to figure out, okay, what do I need to do? And so I'm here on this cold, rainy, icy day. This is we get snow maybe one day per year, maybe 2 days per year, and today is the day, and it's definitely cold. I think my AC is struggling at the moment, but we'll get through. I'm just hoping the power stays on, and that's what I can hope for today. So I just want to talk about types of restaurants you can start. Um, in Africa, you need to check your country. You need to check the context. You need to understand all those things. But I would say, as a person who is a chef, I have a background in food service management. I've set up restaurants. I've set up operations, processes. I can tell you now, starting a restaurant or food business in Africa is going to be much easier than trying to do that in the US or the UK or places where um, not necessarily okay avoiding insurance and those things. I mean, yeah, like if you have insurance available, get insurance. It's smart, but it's like just the startup costs for things. Like you will be in debt hundreds of thousands. Yeah, depending on your restaurant or yeah, your restaurant, your concept, hundreds of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars before you even open the door. And so places are failing because, it's like, okay, I need 100,000, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, $100,000 just to remodel, get equipment, hire, get inventory, those things. So anyway, I know some people are thinking about this. They've done it. Um, I know a couple in I know of a couple in Rwanda. I believe they started a restaurant, um, and they couldn't believe like how easy it was for them. And so I know I've heard people say, well, if um, you can't make it in the U.S. or yeah in the U.S., then you won't make it in Africa, and I don't think it's true. Just because the things are different. Um, And I think you have a different motivation when you're in Africa. You have a different, it's just different. And like I'm not saying it's going to be easy. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. But, it's worth it. If you have this dream of like, I want a restaurant and I want to, and I don't mind doing that someplace else in another country on another continent, then this video is for you. This information is for you. Um, because just knowing my experience, as I said before, in food industry in the U.S., like it's a crazy world out there. And I know people have asked me like, oh, you should like, when are you going to start a restaurant, or why don't you start a restaurant, or whatever. And I'm like, I mean, my answer, I realize is like, I don't want to start one here in the U.S. Like I just know. No, I just know like how much of a headache it is. So anyway, so one type of restaurant I've seen, one idea that's been brought up like over and over and over, and it depends. Is a vegan restaurant. So you know You have all sorts of recipes. It can go any direction. Um, there are things like that are very much like salad based, that kind of thing. You can do things more composed. You can even do like an African, whichever country you're in, like recipes based off of those your country's recipes, but make them vegans. Because there are people out there who want that. And I've seen a lot of people are like vegan restaurant. As far as like in comments and things, in the different groups I'm in, and so with any of these ideas that I'm sharing, just make sure you test your concept before you start building. Um, you could easily set up like a some operation, maybe be a vendor at an event or a local event or something like that, just to test your product, to test your idea, to test your concept. If there's a way to like rent a kitchen and just, make some food and then like try it out, then do that. So like be sure to test your idea before you just go and say, oh yeah, she said you can start this business. No, like you want to test it, but at the same time, these are of, ideas um, that could be profitable. I mean, people love food, so can't, yeah, can't go too wrong. You can always switch up your idea, your concept, but as long as you have good food, good atmosphere, um, and just good customer service. Like I need to start my customer service training program because customer service will will get you like repeat customers. They will recommend you referrals, everything. So customer service is key. Good food is key. Good atmosphere is key. Like these are important things to make sure your business thrive, no matter what you do. um, Whatever it is, you're a good product, anything. So next thing, soul food. Of course, we have there like we just like you go to a new place and you're like, oh, I don't have my food here, my like traditional, my cultural foods. There are people who may want to try them. There are people who may love them. Like in the US we have tons of Mexican, Indian, Thai. We have Thai restaurants. We have them, but I mean, I don't. Depends on where you live. They're very popular too. So it's like think about it like that. It's like okay, this place doesn't have a soul food restaurant, and if it's a major city, it's big enough to possibly support your restaurant, your soul food restaurant. So think about that, and just have some like tried and true, trusted recipes, and then look into how you set up your operations, your processes, who to hire, how to train, those things. But that's an option. There's also the combination of like vegan soul food, um, and so yeah, like that could be that's an option as well. um, Trying to think. I mean, you could have a soul food restaurant that has vegan options. You could have a vegan restaurant that sells, some soul food, but it has other options on the menu. So that's that's a combination. Also like pizza. I I've had some bad pizza, and people are like, I mean, pizza's pretty much, and have been a lot of places I've been, even in Guinea, there are pizza places. But the pizza at the time when I was there, maybe it's changed. It's been a few years now, but the pizza was not great. I had people complaining about like, oh my goodness, the pizza is so bad. So just like being able to have good pizza. You can make the dough. You can have it make the dough on premise. If you get a mixer, um, and flour, water, yeast, and time, like good dough, like that's what it takes. It's like flour, yeast, water, time, salt, sugar. Like it's a simple thing. It's really simple. And if your city has a bakery, guess what? Go to the bakery, make a deal. Have them, like, if you can't or don't want to invest in a industrial size mixer, ask them to make your dough for you for a certain amount. Like, there you go. Also, fried chicken joints. People love the fried chicken. It doesn't matter where you are in this world. Um, well, it depends, but like in African context, I, people love fried chicken. Like, there's no need to hide that. Nothing. Just, of course, people are like, oh, their chain restaurant is KFC, but like, I mean, KFC is fine, but I'm a Southern girl. I don't eat fried chicken all the time. Um, Maybe I look like it, but I don't. Um, but I grew up with, yeah, we had KFC and other, like, I think when Hardee's used to do chicken or something. But like, we had fried chicken places, but for the most part, like, we could just drive up to a local restaurant and get fried chicken. We did it at home even, or as yeah, like, we just that's just how we did it. I mean, for me, it wasn't like oh, yeah, like, I don't know. It just fried chicken joint, and also include a chicken sandwich. So like, the I'm sorry, but what I was getting at is like that fried chicken made from scratch. That's not like a franchisee thing. Like, that's what I'm used to, and I think that sometimes is like the best. So think about that, and then again, chicken sandwich, fried chicken sandwich with a good sauce. People would love you. And then another one is like the Southwestern slash Mexican. Um, there are things that are similar. Yeah, I put slash Mexican just because they are often put together, and that's what people know, and that's also like good for sales. um, so you can make it depending on where you're at. Things that are like Southwestern Mexican food can be spicy. There's rice involved. There is what else? Um, you can do some kind of like bean. There are menu options, but the concept, I'm just talking about the concept. I could go into detail. If anyone, if you want to go into detail about how to set up your menu, pricing, all those things, I know how to do it. I've done it. As I said, I'm a chef. um, studied culinary arts, worked in the industry, was a manager, went to business school, know how to do all those things. So if you need to work on strategy, I got you. So yeah. But anyway, yeah. So Southwestern Mexican, um, that's a big deal. Tacos are popular. Some people are probably trying to figure out what is a taco. And so, you can be that person that introduces them to, that Southwestern style taco, burritos, things like that. Maybe the only issue I can think of is like being able to source some of those, like tortillas, like be like maybe a little difficult, but at the same time, you can find a way you can work around it. Don't let that hinder you. If you have to find like um, an alternative bread, like flatbread thing for like burritos, for example, okay, that's what you may have to use. You can make it a fusion. You don't have to say, oh, this is like authentic. You can just um, say like, this is my version of, I don't know, this is Guinea tacos, or this is whatever. Like, you don't have to really be like, I have to have it authentic, whatever, blah blah blah. Like, have the flavors there. I remember this Mexican. There's a Mexican chain. I think it's still there in the UK. And when I moved to the UK back in the day, not back in the day, it wasn't that long ago. And it feels like back in the day. Ooh, it's been a long time. But like, I remember there was like one place and it was so bad, and then I found Oaxaca restaurant, And I was like, oh my goodness, this is so good. And they used like they used ingredients, they used foods that were um, available in the UK to make dishes, which makes the most sense because why are you going to import all these things? That doesn't make sense. While you have other foods that can be substituted and it comes out just as fine. Um, and I mean, I thought they had some of like the best food that was Mexican and incorporated local ingredients. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I'm just sorry. There's someone with a dog outside near my balcony. Anyway, I'm just here to like share my knowledge, share this information, just to get you start thinking about how to maybe choose your restaurant idea, choose your concept. Um, and if you have one restaurant, then guess what? Maybe you can open a second one, a third location. Maybe you can do different types of cuisines at different locations. It just depends. Like, just think about it. It's up to you, but just know that I'm here and there's a whole gang of people who are interested in helping you as well. So reach out, ask questions. We're all here for you. I'm rooting for you. And yeah, hopefully we get to meet and have a discussion about your restaurant ideas. All right, until next time, thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like and share with your friends. Thank you.